You want to know why your man went cold? He didn't change. You broke him down so many times he stopped trying.
Let me say this right up front. She's not wrong. There is a truth in what she's saying, and that's important to acknowledge. I want to make sure that you hear that right up front, because we're going to go in a direction that I want to make certain that you hear me acknowledging what is she saying. But here's the problem. She understands what happened. She doesn't fully understand why it happened. And how can she? She is a woman who doesn't fully understand a man, because she's not. And that's a given. So I'm not taking away anything from what she said, but I want to highlight that very important point. So if you don't fully understand the why, you'll try to fix the wrong way. Fix this, fix whatever it is with your husband the wrong way. So let's keep watching, and I'll tell you, or I'll help you to translate what's really going on here. So let's kind of see what else she had to say.
Every time he opens up, you weaponize it later in an argument.
Yep.
Every time he leads, you fight him on it, then blame him when things fall apart. Every time he works late to provide, you accuse him of not being present.
Now, again, she's describing something very real. When a good man feels like nothing he does is enough, something in him does start to close. And how do I know that? Well, maybe because I'm also like your husband, a man, and I am that kind of provider-driven husband. And so from my own experience and the people that I've worked with over the last 2 decades, we're working with couples and wives and husbands, I think I have heard this before. But here's what most women aren't told. Men don't shut down because they're weak or because they don't know how to show emotions. They shut down because their identity is under threat. Yeah. And this is where understanding him, not blaming yourself, changes everything. It does. So let's keep then listen to what she had to say. And as I continue to translate and help you better understand what it is that's happening with your husband.
He's not emotionally unavailable. He's protecting himself from you.
Yeah.
Because the woman he loves
Yeah.
has become his biggest critic, not his biggest supporter. Men don't leave because they stopped caring. They leave because caring became punishment.
She is right about self-protection. But here's what she can't fully know. Because, again, as I mentioned before, she's not a man. When a man repeatedly feels inadequate, unseen, or like a disappointment, it doesn't just hurt his feelings, it hits his core. And most men were never taught how to process that pain out loud. So instead of fighting, instead of explaining, instead of arguing, he goes quiet. Not to punish you, but because silence feels safer than failing again. See, this is a part I spend a lot of time explaining in my book, The Connected Wife. It's a new book, and I have a review copy here as I was going through my review of the book before I released it. It's not released, it's on Amazon. But as I wrote this book, what I do is spend a lot of time in this book explaining the connected wife, what it is most men experience that wives don't know. See, most wives interpret his withdrawal as he doesn't care. He's emotionally unavailable. He checked out. But is that really what's happening? Because see, inside his heart, it often sounds like, I can't win. I'm tired of disappointing her. I don't know how to be what she wants. And that's not indifference. You know what that is instead? That's discouragement. Discouragement. Yes. He feels discouraged. And hear me clearly, dear wife. This is not about blaming you. Okay? This is not about excusing his behavior either. This is about understanding him so you don't accidentally push the very man you want closer further away. Further away? Yes. It's a gradual erosion over time. When you understand what shuts him down, you gain influence. Influence? Yes. See, influence doesn't come from pressure. It comes from safety. When you create that safe space, you have an inside access that you would never have. So I want to encourage you to listen to what the Bible says. Because the Bible reminds us that the tongue has a power in life and death. Yes, we do. Words can either confirm a man's fear that he's failing or reassure him that he is valued even when he's imperfect. And many times he feels that way. Again, having been married for 40 years, since 1985, I've had my moments when I felt that way. And I had to work that through prayer, through sometimes counseling, through coaching, and my own reflection. And of course, the many people I've worked with as well and listened to their story firsthand has helped me to be better at this. So he's going to be either reassured of his value or of what he deems you see him as not good enough, the imperfect guy. And Proverbs tells us the wise woman. Proverbs 14 verse 1 tells us about the wise wife, the wise woman who builds up her house. She builds her home. She builds her husband. She's that help to meet him where he's at and help build up her home. She builds it with understanding. But the foolish woman or the foolish wife, the Bible says, tears it down with her own hands. Now, as you're watching this thinking, I don't want to keep guessing what's going on inside my husband. Well, I created a free guide for you. It's called 7 Simple Conversations to Rebuild Closeness. And these conversations are designed to help you speak in ways that invite him back instead of shutting him down or pushing him away. And if you're interested in that, you can have it for the asking. The link will be in the description below. And it's buildyourhappiermarriage.com/closeness, buildyourhappiermarriage.com/closeness. And while you're referencing that and asking for that, may I ask you also to hit that subscribe button as well? I would really appreciate that. So here's a question I want you to sit with. Do you think your husband went cold because he stopped caring or because he stopped feeling safe to try? Or let me ask it, maybe not your husband. Do you think husbands go cold because they stop caring or because they stop feeling safe to try? Maybe that question might be more outside of not making it your situation, but you can speak on third party. And so I hope you would respond and let me hear what you have to say in the comments below. Now, understanding your wife doesn't excuse hurtful behavior. I want to emphasize that. But it does open the door to healing. And what looks like coldness is often a discouraged heart. Yes, a discouraged heart. Your husband feels like he can't measure up. So I want you to think about that, reflect on that, and let me hear your thoughts. Would you agree with that? Is there anything about what you've said resonated? What's the most useful thing as you're hearing, as you're reflecting upon this? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. So you can make sure you put that in the comment below. Now there, wife, and if you're a husband watching as well, let me just say to you, may God bless you. And with insight instead of blame, wisdom instead of frustration, and grace to restore connection where it's been lost. And remember this, you are one connection skill away from the marriage your heart has been longing for. Now, let me ask you to watch this video right here that comes up on the screen in a few moments. Watch this video and share this and that one with at least one other person. I would really appreciate you doing that. And God bless you, and I see you on the next video.